everybody, and welcome to Wow Wednesday. My name is Victoria Johnson, and I am the coordinator of recycling programs here at the Solid Waste Authority. And we started a new program called Wow Wednesday, which stands for Watch Out Wednesday. So it's just a virtual way to reach out since with the whole COVID-19 situation going on, we decided to educate the public in a kind of a different and safer format. So what we're going to do today is probably one of my most favorite videos that I've ever done because we're going to be making a landfill dirt cake today. So if you can see, I'm surrounded by candy, so I'm like in heaven right now. But what you'll need is a cup. So you can either reuse a glass cup if you prefer, or you can use a plastic cup like this. This is your typical cup that you see a dirt cake in, because usually they go to kids, and this is safer. However, we do educate on reusing, so I'm going to use this, even though you still could reuse that. But so for today, I'm going to use this one because it's bigger and I want a big dessert. So anyways, let's get started. So what we're going to do is the landfill. So the bottom of the landfill is going to be your water table. So for the water table, we are signifying chocolate pudding. So we're going to put some chocolate pudding down there in the bottom. So that is going to be your water table. After your water table, you have a dirt layer, which is also with clay. So usually it's separated, but for this activity, we're going to have the dirt and clay mixed together, and that's going to be your crushed up Oreos. So technically, your Oreo would be your dirt, and then your cream filling, that would be your clay layer. So we're going to do your dirt and clay layer. So then on top of that, we have a plastic liner. Now this liner is very important because this makes the soil safe, and that way there's no contamination. Our groundwater is safe. That way, there's no leachate, which is our garbage juice, leak through. That way, everything is safely, basically kind of wrapped into a big giant bag in our landfill. So I'm going to rip up this fruit roll up. Okay, this is going to signify our liner. Now I will say that it does make it hard to eat because it's kind of hard to get your spoon through it. So what I did when I did a sample one, I just kind of pulled mine out and ate it separately. But for this activity, to signify what we're trying to teach about, we are going to use a fruit roll up. And we are just going to top that off right on top of everything else. So you can see now I have my different layers. Okay, so on top of that, we have what we call leachate pipes. Our leachate pipes, like what I said a minute ago, that is our garbage juice. So we do have a lot of garbage juice in a landfill, and when it rains especially, but as you know, if you take your garbage out, sometimes your garbage bag has probably leaked, as everyone else has, I'm sure. So we get a lot of that, and we have to actually drain that out of the landfill. So these worms, you can use pretzel sticks, Twizzlers, you can get very creative, candy sticks, whatever you want to do. But for my taste buds and my kids' taste buds, I'm using like worms. Okay, so I'm just going to put those on top of the liner. And sometimes these can actually stick out, but we'll put them in the bottom, because as the landfill grows too, our piping system will grow, because we also pull out methane gas. We will just put all those in here in the bottom. So now we have our leachate drainage system and methane collection system. So you can see that we have our worms on there to signify our pipes. Now it's time to cover up those and protect those, and we put some sand and gravel on them. So one of my favorites is vanilla wafers. So we are gonna cover all those up with all that sand and gravel. Make sure those are all protected. Okay, now it's time for the dirty stuff, the trash. or as I like to say, the good stuff, the Reese's Pieces and the M&Ms. And again, you can use whatever you want to use. I'm just going off my taste buds and what my kids will eat. So my favorite candy is Reese's Pieces. So I'm going to throw some Reese's Pieces in there. And then maybe a couple of peanut butter M&Ms. And all that good trash. All that good trash that comes in every single day. We get about 400 trucks at the landfill every day. So we're trying to recycle more, that way we don't get as much trash. But anyway, so that's all the trash. So we are good to go. We got our trash layer. Now, actually, if you can see behind me, we had a wonderful drawing that some kids at school did. So you have all your stuff that we already went over. Then you have all of your trash. So once it goes so high up, we have to what we call cap it. Okay, so we're gonna add a layer of dirt. Once it gets to the maximum height level, we are going to add dirt. So dirt is gonna be more Oreos, because I love Oreos. Wow, I'll just get the whole cup in there, why not? That little spoon is just not getting it. Okay, so now you have your dirt layer right on top of your trash. But now we got to cap it off, so we call it. So we will cap it off with more pudding. And once we cap it off, then we even we plant grass on top of it. That way it looks nice. So we're gonna cap it off with some pudding, or you can use whipped cream. You can just, again, use whatever you want to use. So there is your cap. So that is nice and sealed, as we like to say here. Okay, but I will get closer and let you see all my different layers in there. So you can see our liner has completely just kind of protected all those Oreos, just as it does the ground soil. Okay, so for the grass, what I'm gonna do, because my kids would love this, is use animal crackers. Or not animal crackers, Teddy Grahams. You could use animal crackers though. So, poor little guy, I just put him in upside down. So this is gonna signify our grass growing on top of the landfill. And my kids are going to love this. So I know it's time for like summer camps and all those summer activities. If your kids aren't going to a camp, maybe you could do something like this with them at home. You can also do a much simpler way and just do like a compost cake, which you could really just put pudding and whipped cream, and top it off with Oreos. Or there's so many different easier ways, and they put the little worm in it. So anyways, we're gonna be doing some more of these videos, hopefully, and so stay tuned for our next Watch Out Wednesday video. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know I'm going to, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, y'all.